We're seeing more every day that people love to bring the true movie experience into their home and want to be able to capture as much of that movie magic as they can. What do you think are the key fundamentals to a fantastic movie experience in the home?
Well, look, Gary, the filmmaker is really a storyteller that wants to pick you up, transport you to his or her own fantasy land, leave you there for 2 hours, and then bring you back. A perfect experience is one where you're transported. From the minute the movie starts, you're gone. There's nothing distracting you from believing that you are on Mars, you're in another century, you're in another body. So what does it take? Well, of course, a good story, well acted, well edited, well cut, reproduced correctly on both picture and sound. Now, to get it reproduced correctly, you need to have a room that's well designed, in which the acoustics and the optics of the room are well put together. You need good electronics, you need good loudspeakers, you need to tune it all correctly, and if you do all that, you will experience what the filmmaker wanted, and you will just be gone on this travel, on this trip that is an amazing movie.
There are many other premium theater processors on the market today. Why does Anthony Grimani choose StormAudio over the competition? What do you think sets us apart from everyone else?
Yeah, like I've said before, there's a whole bunch of factors that are important in picking which processor you want to use. Stability, quality of sound, reliability, ease of setup and calibration are all important. You can't just look at one of those things. You have to look at all of them when you pick those things. So in looking at all of the products on the market, I found that the Storm series of products is the one that overall is the top winner across the board. It also gives you a lot of flexibility in what kind of outputs you want, what kind of inputs you want, a lot of upgradability, a lot of choices. So that flexibility, the quality, everything I just mentioned is why I like those products best.
What has been your experience with the reliability and stability of the StormAudio processors?
Oh, it's been great. I've had an ISP16 in our showroom for 2 years now without ever needing to reboot it, without ever having any problems. It's always talking to automation correctly, it's always on the IP network correctly, the audio, the video, everything runs through it flawlessly. I think that's really important. You could argue the sonics of one processor versus the other and these features and all this stuff until you're blue in the face. To me, if it sounds great and it's stable and it's reliable, that's a really key feature in a product.
Many dealers have commented on the fact that HDMI performance, especially in higher-end processors, can leave a lot to be desired. The breakdown seems to be the compatibility with different combinations of sources and displays and projectors. What has your experience been with the HDMI performance of StormAudio processors?
Flawless. What can I say? I love the fact that the products do Dolby Vision, HDR10, and on the audio side they can convey any of the formats that are out there. I love the fact that it's upgradable. I love the fact that the actual physical card can be updated, so you're not, like I mentioned before, stuck with a boat anchor if something changes in the ever-changing world of HDMI. So I'm really satisfied with that part of the product.
We both know that a properly calibrated theater can elevate a system's performance from great to a truly magical experience. What tools do you need within the processor to make the magic happen, so to speak?
Yeah, Gary, calibration is extremely important. I can't underscore how important that is. I'm going to use the word again, important, all right? Our customers are always blown away by the change, by the night and day change that happens in that last few hours when we come in, tune and fine-tune and calibrate everything. So what do we need for tools? We need analysis tools, microphone, analyzer. That's the job of the calibrator, to bring that with them. And then we need to be able to adjust frequency response, time response, polarity, and all of these things that in the past it would actually take an additional digital signal processing device outside the preamp and the amplifier, and it was more wires and more complexity. With the Storm ISP16, that's built right in. So less complexity, easier access. All you need to do is to point your laptop to the Storm on the network and you have access to a full suite of controls. Parametric EQ, impulse response, it's all there. The way I like to do it these days is I like to use the built-in Dirac auto EQ that's in the product. Let it work its initial magic in dealing with the biggest problems in the room. All the stuff that it just takes forever to do manually. Then I like to listen to the results, I like to remeasure the results manually, and I like to go in and fine-tune by ear and with analyzers until I'm totally happy with the results. The ISP16 gives me that capacity without it having to take 2 days like it used to. You can cut out hours and hours of work thanks to the direct process. So, what do you need? You need all the controls. They're built right into the ISP16s and the integrated products. I love it.